Good morning, team. Whew. All right, guys, it's June 1st. It's June 1st. We'll see how the market treats us today. What's up, Leslie? What's up, Christian? Good morning, guys. All right, so this morning we have ENDP gapping up a little bit. There's ENDP right here. You can see it's gapping up to over 70 cents. Right around 70.4 cents, 70.3 cents right now. We also have TNXP moving a little bit this morning. It is currently at 270s for TNXP, so we're watching that as well. We're watching Mullen. Also, Mullen had some craziness yesterday. Look at Mullen right here. It's up to 150s. So Mullen looks good. Redbox, AMC, ENDP. We got SIGA stock, SIGA stock moving a little bit as well. We have Mullen. Hey, what's up, Martin? What's up, Cincinnati? DS. Free my grandma. What's up, brother? What's up, King? AJ. What's up, dude? Oh, man. What's your favorite stock this morning? Favorite stock this morning? AMC, what's up, Cake? What's up, Pawn? Oh, shoot, I gotta send you that, Pawn. Yeah, Mullen up to 150s. I mean, 156 is the previous high from yesterday. That looks interesting. So we could watch that as well. I'm definitely watching that. All right, guys. All right, guys. So yeah, so we have an ENDP. It's right under 70 cents. Right under 70 cents. Hey, what's up, BKM? So this is what quantitative tightening feels like, huh? Yeah, for sure. $100, my bad. Trying to get this 100% today on a Mullen. Took 10 contracts at $10. What are you looking at this morning? ENDP, we're looking at Mullen. We're looking at AMC, which is at 1430s. After a big day yesterday, it kind of evened out a little bit and started to move a little bit more sideways, which is good. We got Redbox at 640, 650, so we're watching that as well. What's up, Richard, Tanvir, Martin, HDSN? And then let me know if you guys see anything else. I don't see anything else that looks great. CRM had good numbers yesterday. We covered their earnings report. AGRX, kind of Casa, Sava ran yesterday. SAVA, Cassava Sciences went crazy. What's up, Mo? This whole market's, yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I mean, you know how it is, though, man. You know, the safest money in the market is investing. Like, no question, the safest money in the market is investing in large blue chip companies. If you're not investing in large blue chip companies, you know, number one, you're wasting some of your time. You know, number two is that you can invest in smaller, less established, smaller cap companies, but understand that there's risk involved with that. But it's a bigger risk, big reward scenario. So it's like, okay, you can invest in the non-blue chip companies, but there's larger risk because they're less established. And so there's a higher likelihood that they'll ultimately fail. And, you know, if you don't want that, you could always just invest in large caps. You know what I mean? But if you invest in small caps, you know, there's a high likelihood of failure just because of their nature and how they are. You know what I mean? So. I'm going heavy into SoFi. I'm speculative, but I believe in them. Hey, good luck, brother. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, regardless of anything, the real argument. Yeah, hold on. I can't tell if this is the song or what. Hold on. Okay, yeah, this is the song, man. I thought somebody was calling Jack. Weird. Yeah, I mean, you know, you can always swing trade. Like, if you wanna trade in a different way, swing trade, man. I've been swing trading Disney, and we've been making money every day from it. You know, and so one of my favorite trading tactics, especially in hard markets like this, is just swing trading large blue chip healthy companies. And the basic idea is that I just look for really healthy companies that are really extended on the downside, and I buy them up and I wait for them to rebound. It's a very simple strategy, but it is very, very effective for me. It's because I'm simply just waiting for healthy companies to come back to where they should be. Disney is the latest one. I bought Disney a few days ago, a little bit over 100, and Disney's been ripping up. Nvidia, Facebook, all decent prices. Yep. Morning was a pretty good day for Mullen yesterday. Starbucks is a solid buy. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to be a millionaire to do that, though. Free my grandma, you know? I mean, even if you buy 2 shares of Amazon, you know, it still makes big enough gains to make it worthwhile to swing. You know, say you got 4 shares of Amazon, less than $10,000. Yeah, it's about $9,700 for that, for 4 shares, you know? And say you bought it a week ago at 2,000, you're going to make $400 a share in a week. And $1,600, you know, you're gonna make $1,600 in a week, and so you can still swing trade it. A lot of people. Here's the thing, right? And this is what something that's really important for traders as well, is that you can swing trade these expensive companies with small accounts. You don't need to buy 1 million shares to profit. The larger the price of the stock, generally speaking, the larger the range of the stock as well, right? So 1 share is going to get you a lot farther than 100 shares of another stock. You know what I mean? And so, like, for instance, I'm in Disney. I've made hundreds of dollars with Disney already, and I've scaled in and out of my Disney position. At this point in time, I'm up $40 on the remaining, but I've already taken profit, added back, taken profit again on this trade. And again, I bought it a week ago. And so I've made hundreds of dollars on this trade already with 15 shares or less. And so you can make money on large caps with small investments. And that's what people don't realize. And that's why, like, a lot of people gravitate towards penny stocks, but it's like penny stocks, the likelihood of success is just incredibly low. And I'm not saying you can't make money. I invest in penny stocks occasionally or trade them. But the easy money is in large caps because they're just so easy to bet on, and when they're extended on the downside, they're easy to buy up and hold and then sell, and it's just easier trades. You know, it's more safe trades. This is what the pros do. The pros use large caps. They don't trade penny stocks. You know, very few pros will ever trade penny stocks for a reason, and you know, it's something that a lot of traders need to kind of snap out of and understand that the edge is low. The edge is low. SNOA, S-N-O-A, starting to gap up a little bit. I don't know what the volume is up here for, but the volume's still pretty light. But SNOA, S-N-O-A, just got a little volume spike. Oh yeah, see that DS. Yeah, I mean, options in large caps can be fun as well, Alan, especially if you don't have a large account. Right, exactly, Alan. Alan said that's a great way to do it. Worst case is you got some blue chips in the port. Exactly, man. And a lot of people bag hold, right? Like, a lot of people like to bag hold stocks, like specifically penny stocks, you know. But like, bag holding large caps is my favorite thing to do because it's like, okay, if I wait for Disney to get really extended down to $100 a share, down huge over the last year, and I buy up Disney at $100, and say it doesn't go in my direction, I still hold Disney. You know, is Disney going to go to zero? Probably not. You know, probably not. And so even if I get stuck in the position, it's going to be a lot better situation than if I get stuck in ABC penny stock that has the potential to go to zero, you know, potential to get delisted, potential to have some crazy weird catalyst come out that just destroys the stock. You know, bag holding that is incredibly risky as opposed to bag holding Disney or Apple or something like that, which is probably going to come back to where you bought it or higher eventually. You know, it's a patience game at that point. And so with large caps, especially if the company's healthy enough, you're almost guaranteed to make money, because if it doesn't go in your direction initially, You know, I'm not telling you to bag hold. I'm not. But if you have enough buying power and equity to where you can patiently bag hold, then it's very difficult to lose money because you can just hold it until it comes back. And if you buy it at low enough levels, it's going to come back. You know, it's just a win. Right, exactly. For my grandma, it's just not uncomfortable. Hey, what's up, Smile? You preach and teach the truth is why I come and listen to you. We try, man. In order to morally justify this channel, I just got to be honest with people, man. You know, I could pump up some penny stocks and get people all hyped up. And we cover penny stocks, don't get me wrong, you know. But I want to teach people how to really do it so that they understand. Like, there's a way Warren Buffett got rich. It wasn't from penny stocks, you know. Like, people underestimate the edge you get in large caps. They really do. Like, most people are just restricted by account size, you know. VYNT gapped up to 140s. CPRI is up to 54s. Mullen still trying up to 151s. I don't think Disney goes to 50 either. It might, but I don't think it does. I think people are letting their political bias influence their outlook on Disney, where, you know, I think people are mad at Disney for political reasons, and so they're giving out unrealistic short-term profit targets or unrealistic short-term levels that I just don't think has a very high likelihood of hitting those levels. But I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be wrong. Yeah, Mullen at 150s. TNXP gapping up to 269s today. And if we look at TNXP in the catalyst here, I'm gonna download Webull. All right, wait, we heard of the song already. Hey, what's up? What's up, Hussein? What's up, brother? What's up, Powell? Right, exactly, man. That's exactly my take right now. Free my grandma as well. I said this is the perfect time to set up a good leap option portfolio since a lot of these healthy stocks are down. And I'm not going to use leaps, but I think buying the dip here is something that I've been preaching about for the last 3 months at least. Buying the dip in these healthy companies that are extended from the market drop over the last 6 months. I think buying these dips is going to be incredibly profitable, and it already has been for me, and it will be for most people that buy these dips in all of these large cap companies. You know, I know the cool thing to do is to be all doom and gloom and the market's going to fail and the market's going to crash and all this stuff. It's very difficult to predict the market crash. And even if the market does crash, every crash in history has rebounded within a few years for the most part, you know? And so even if it does crash, buying that dip makes sense too, in my opinion, you know? The people that lose the worst in these crashes are people that sell. Most of the time the market comes back within 3 years or so. What's up, Daniel? What's up, JB? Is it me or did you go MIA from streaming for a few months? No, I've been streaming. We stream every day. So hit that subscribe button. If you hit the bell next to the sub button, you'll get an alert anytime we go live or drop a new video. All right, guys. So ENDP is gapping up a little bit. We're going to pull up Benzinga and figure out why this is moving. All right, guys. John, off topic. Does your family still use the Oculus? Was thinking about buying one. No. No, we don't use them at all. We got 2 of them laying around that we don't even use at all. None of us use. We literally have 2 of them. I might sell them. I mean, I don't use them at all. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Amir. Yeah, we're using Epidemic Sounds, brother. This is a guy called Damma Beats. Damma Beats is his name. All right, guys. So yeah, ENDP is up. So yeah, ENDP is up. We're gonna look at the catalyst for this as well to see why. Crypto market's been flying, which is good. Hope finally, man, we needed it. All right, guys, ENDP starting to dip. Looking at Benzinga right now. We had Salesforce earnings drop yesterday. ENDP is up. I think ENDP is oil, right? If I remember correctly. ENDP is Indo International. It's an American-Irish domiciled generics and specialty branded pharmaceutical company that generated over 93% of its 2017 sales from the U.S. healthcare system. All right, so ENDP is not oil. Why is it up? I don't see a catalyst for this. They were given an average rating of hold by brokerages. Oh, these were earnings, right? So these are earnings numbers for ENDP, right? Right? ENDP had earnings. Yeah, Mullen looking good. Yeah, I don't even like those things anymore. The big problem. Yeah, the historical evidence shows buying the dip always works out better than waiting for the inevitable bottom. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that could be a Daniel. That's plausible for sure. All right, team. All right, guys. There it is. All right, cool. I should say with careful calculated risk taken into account like that, like the companies of these prices are no longer elevated, they are no longer expensive, and the risk reward seems to be in our favor. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, TNXP just got a big spike up, guys. A big spike up. It's at 297. It's hit $3 just now for TNXP. And looking at the catalyst for this one, this is Tonix Pharmaceuticals. They announced the issuance of a patent from the US for TNX 801 for smallpox and monkeypox vaccines and recombinant pox virus RPV platform technology. So they just basically announced a patent issued by the US for, MP variants, and it's up to $3 a share now. That's big news. It just came out just now, 2 minutes ago. And TNXP is ramping up this morning on that. Interesting. All right, guys. All right, team. So yeah, TNXP at 304s. Let's see if it holds. AMC still at 1420s. All right, guys. So yeah, TNXP is ramping up here. TNXP is ramping up. Right at 304s for TNXP, 304s, 305s. VTVT, I hear a lot of people calling on VTVT. Yeah, VTVT is up there too. This is I saw JB post something about this earlier. This is VTV Therapeutics. I've seen this one before, actually. The VTV Therapeutics, they announced the entry into agreements that include $25 million investment by G42 Investments, AI Holdings, RSC. So they announced the entry into a deal, basically, with G42 Investments for a $25 million investment into them. And you can see they're at 91 cents right now. Here's the catalyst here. Yeah, get rid of some of this stuff. Any big earnings today? I know today's Wednesday. All right, so here's the catalyst. VTV Therapeutics entered into an agreement that included $25 million investment by G42. They're at 89 cents right now. ENDP starting to actually break down here. ENDP starting to break down, but TNXP on that patent deal went up to 308s, 307s where it's sitting. BCAN as well. BCAN. No volume. SNOA. TNXP still ramping up at 309s. 310s. GameStop earnings. Yeah, I forgot about that. Gotcha. So yeah, GameStop might be interesting today too. C3 AI earnings. What's the symbol, Joshua? All right, guys. So yeah, CYRS. We got VTVT at 90 cents. Yeah, Mullen. There's Mullen. It's at 152's CEO interview today. So 1 p.m. Pacific is about 3 p.m. That's right around market close. Hey, what's up, Sean? All good, brother. All good, man. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. TNXP dipping down a little bit. All right, so TNXP, after a good catalyst, is now pulling back some. I'm tempted to buy this dip up here. We're in 50 shares. We'll add a little bit more if it dips more. AI. Got you, Joshua. Let me see if I can buy the bid. All right. So we're in about 304 with 100 shares of TNXP. AI. Yeah, I'll have to check to see what the earnings release is going to be. All right, so we're getting this dip here. I'm going to buy one more share position, which is 150 shares. And then we're going to, if we break under 3, we're just going to cut it. All right, we're getting a little bit of pop up. We're almost break even there. We're slightly green now, which is great. We got the bounce at 3. Nice upward movement now. I think it can, Tanya. I think it can. No idea what it will do, but I think it can. It has the potential to. All right, guys. So all right, guys. So we're in TNXP, kind of still going sideways. All right, guys. So we're about break even here. All right, so we're about break even. If we can get a little bit more green here, there we go. That's what we want. All right, we're going to cover half of that there and then just kind of ride the rest out for TNXP. Still getting a beautiful move up here that we're capitalizing on. Hey, what's up, CT? Hey, what's up, brother? Let me get the music back. Where'd it go? There it is. Yeah, it's a small little trade, but it's okay. All right, we just took one off. Oh, we didn't want to take 50 shares off. We only wanted 25. Oh, that sucks. Oh, well. Green is good, I guess. We'll take it. And we're just going to let this ride. Go. Small gain. Gonna ride this up a little bit. All right, also moving on our list. Sega ENDP. Ooh, big pullback here. Luckily, we took most of it off, I guess. All right, guys. So almost 200 people here already. There we go. So I don't know what to do with the TNXP here. I guess I'll just hold it. Again, we also have ENDP on the rise today. We've got VTVT on the move up as well. Just tapped $1. We got Mullen that a lot of people are watching. Basically, everybody's watching Mullen. It's at 150s right now. Big moves. Tapped 156 earlier, and we'll see if that holds. Buy a dip in an uptrend, not a downtrend. That's the key. Well, I don't know. I think both can work. I think it really just depends. Like for me personally, my style of that is like what I usually do is I look for healthy companies that are incredibly beat up. Like, I look for healthy companies that have just gotten destroyed, and then I buy the dip, and I don't mind holding it as long as I need to hold it. Like, again, Disney is my latest one. Disney's not on an uptrend. If we look at Disney here, and we look at a daily chart, Disney's on a big downtrend, but pulling back down to a big psychological whole dollar level, like $100, and then considering that Disney Plus is growing by 30% year over year, Disney, considering the assets that Disney has, Star Wars, Marvel, ESPN, and on and on and on and on, I think it's a safe bet. I think it's easy. And even if it keeps dipping under $100 for me, that's okay. I'll keep holding it. I can even add to it. And so, yeah, I think buying dips and downtrend or in uptrends makes the most sense. But I do think there can be powerful trades you can get involved with just looking for beat up healthy companies. At least that's my style. It's always been my style. Back in the 2020 crash, I bought up MGM and United Airlines and was very open about buying United Airlines. Why? Because I thought they were oversold. I just thought they were oversold. And so it doesn't necessarily have to be in an uptrend, at least not for my style of trading. But I think I think especially new traders, they're going to have certainly better results if they wait to buy the dips into uptrends instead. I think predicting where the bottom is going to be is very difficult. And I understand and acknowledge that. And I think in order to compensate for that, you got to be just really selective. Like, I'm not going to buy up any Joe Schmo company, any ABC company. I'm going to look for companies that I know have an edge long-term, like Disney, Apple, Nvidia, stuff like that. And then I'm going to wait for them to be a little bit oversold. I'm going to wait for them to be extended on the downside. And then I'm going to buy and hold those as long as I need to hold them is my kind of strategy. And it works really well, to be honest. AMC dipping down to 1380s. Benny and the Jets. MICS. Yeah, MICS waking up a little bit. The volume's still pretty light, though, but we can look at the catalyst. This is the Singing Machine Company. They announced the new karaoke assortment across Walmart electronic departments nationwide. So basically, they're dropping their new karaoke machine. I'm not confident in a company like this. Maybe short term. And the volume and volatility is there. The float's got to be small too. Yeah, float is only 1.8 million. And so just be careful. Sometimes gurus will target these. But yeah, it doesn't look bad. I mean, good volume now. Just now showing up. Good momentum. Yeah, nice. Nice, Joshua. Yeah, man. That's, like I said, I just think there's easy money to be made in those situations, in those scenarios. I think there's easy money to be made in those situations and scenarios. Now, of course, I can't guarantee you're going to make anything, but like, I think there's easy money to be made in those situations. All right, guys. So MICS dipping down to the VWAP here. TNXP is still finally pushing back up, and I don't mind being patient for the rest of this here. MICS finally testing VWAP now. VTVT at 89 cents. So we'll see what happens there as well. Yeah. Yeah, we got about 220 people here. Like I said, guys, if it's your first time here, hit the subscribe button. What I genuinely try to do here is I don't sell anything. I don't charge for anything. I don't claim to be an expert. I don't act like a guru. I just kind of give everything away for free without trying to claim to be an expert or claiming to be some super, great trader. I'd rather just not claim anything and not have any pressure and give everything away for free and just create a resource for traders that they can feel safe in. And that's what we try to do here. You could, I'm not going to shill some guru course to you. I'm going to tell you the truth, how I genuinely feel. And I might be wrong about specific things, but I'm going to tell you my truth. And so I hope you guys appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We do this live every single weekday. TNXP is ripping up, so we're, you know, we love this right now. We get down under 19, so we'll cut this. And we're cutting it. All right, so small little gain for TNXP. We'll add back if we need to. VTVT still consolidating at 90s. Hey, what's up, InCal? Thank you, brother. Good Mythical Morning. Yeah, I love the Good Mythical Morning show. Yeah, I don't know, Larry. That is strange. SNOA? Yeah, we're looking at SNOA. Man, look at TNXP still ripping. AMC did dip a little bit this morning. Redbox is up to 650. All right, guys. So yeah, so TNXP still ramping up. Look at that. It's at 320s right now. 320s. Looking at the float size of this for TNXP. Float is 18 million, so pretty small. Short float is actually pretty high as well here, so it's not like it's a tiny short float or anything like that. VTVT also has a float of about 30 million and over 5% short float, so some of these might be getting squeezed. Looks like I got out of TNXP, but you're never going to get the entire move, and so I'm happy with the trade on TNXP, even though I missed the last maybe 5 cents per share in gains. Yeah, 1 for 32 reverse split. That's crazy, Larry. And then they bought shares back. Yeah, that's weird, dude. Man, Dylan Sitz has got some good music. Shout out to him. He's the same dude that does the rain check. Hey, hit the subscribe button, guys. All right, guys. All right, guys. So TNXP finally dipping down a little bit, testing these highs here. I might buy 25 shares just to get involved with a piece of this again, and then see if we can hold support under 25. At least that's what I'm trying to do. I have to get gas today. Can a brother get a loan, eh? Good luck. All right, GameStop earnings today. All right, we're break even. Anything else that you want me to look at? We're going to do a poll right now, too. To be honest, Joshua, I don't know if there's a... I don't know what the price of a yearly cost of Benzinga Pro is. You would just have to check my link. Here's my link right here. Like I said, I'm very honest about it. I get comped my Benzinga, so like I don't even have to pay for it. But Benzinga's super dope, bro. Like I've showed it before. There's the link right there in chat. I'm only posting it because somebody asked me to post it, but yeah, if you look at Benzinga here, it's your one-stop shop for everything here. Like my favorite thing to show people is like, look, if I want to look up news, if I want to see VTVT Catalyst, TNXP, ENDP, MICS, ChargePoint, Salesforce, and I can look at all these earnings consolidated to one place, which is super useful. Scanners, they have scanners as well. Look at these scanners. You can mess with all this stuff, add funds, warrants, what kind of ETFs you want, commons, volume, price and volume. I can mess with all of that stuff here. I can look at like signals, and I can see block trades if I want. I can see opening gaps if I want. It'll show me all these opening gaps. I can see high breaks, low breaks, all that good stuff on Benzinga, and you can try them out for free without even needing a credit card number. Check out the link in the description. I just sat here watching TNXP run from 3 to 330 like a deer in headlights. I couldn't press the buy button. Honestly, yeah, I mean, when I bought this, the reason I bought this is because we had a big move here. The reason I ended up buying TNXP is because we got this big volume surge. Look at the volume spike. So we got the big volume spike in pre, and then we pulled back to a whole dollar level. So if you look at where I bought it here, even if it's a small trade, I'm going to show my trades here so you guys can see. But yeah, look at where I bought it. I bought it at 304 and 305, you know. And so the reason I bought this is because it broke over the VWAP with good volume, and it pulled back to a whole dollar level of 3. And so that's just a lot of favorable things coming together at once, and I like the bet. We break under 325 here, and I'm cutting it though. We'll let it test 325, which is a quarter dollar level. $6 for over a month. Ooh, that's rough. And I do want to bring attention to this, though. Right now, Webull has a deal. I actually checked to confirm it's true. You know me, I usually don't post anything this early in terms of like affiliate links. But I'm looking here. Webull has a deal going on right now where if you make initial deposit, you get 5 stocks. If you open up an account and make an initial deposit of anything, it could be 1 cent, I'm pretty sure. You get 5 free stocks. 5. And so, hey, Webull's got a pretty good deal. And honestly, Webull's pretty dope as a platform, if I do say so myself here. Weeble's pretty dope. Let me see if I can find a way so it doesn't show my account number here. Hold on. There we go. Okay, dope. Cool. But yeah, so Webull has this thing where you can get 5 free stocks if you make any deposit right now. 5 free stocks. And the Webull platform is honestly pretty dope. So if we look at Webull, I mean, yeah, I got 12 bucks, but who cares? Pretty useful. They have options. You can search for all this different stuff. Screeners here. So if you want to build like a screener or a scanner, and it's all free. You can check out stocks. I can build watch lists. I can buy or sell. I can just do a lot of different things here on Webull. And the fact that you get 5 free stocks is pretty dope. I'll post this link. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, here's the link. Check it out right now. And you guys know me, like I said, I don't usually plug things early like this, but honestly, seems like a nice deal, you know. Y'all like the music we playing here? All right, so we're still in TNXP. All right, so we're starting to get a move back up in TNXP. We're actually back to where we're almost green now. 329 is roughly where my risk is. Big rejection, though. I don't really like that rejection here. That rejection is not something that I like at all. It means somebody unloaded big size into that, and so I'm not trying to toy with that for TNXP. Yeah, from a mobile standpoint, there's no other app that compares. Yeah, for sure. Weeble's got the best tech in the game, in my opinion. You know, I think Thinkorswim has the best desktop app, but I think Weeble Mobile is incredibly useful and versatile. Maybe I should include this in the description. I probably should, huh? I'm slacking here. Honestly, I've been kind of going back and seeing all the big subscribers that I have on my channel. I've got some big channels that subscribe to me here. It's pretty dope, man. Look at it. It's pretty cool, man. You know? But yeah. All right, guys. So VTVC starting to run back up here. Y'all see anything else? I see ENDP still making moves here. Here's ENDP right now. It's still at 61, 62 cents, though, so it basically gave back a lot over the last few minutes. MICS basically gave back everything, too. CRM running up after good earnings yesterday. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff's giving back, but Redbox, we got Sega that we're paying attention to today as well. ENDP ran and then basically came right back down. And then VTVT, still testing VWAP here. VTVT still looks pretty interesting. It's at 93 cents. Unity software. Oh, and which one, Keith? Yeah, they haven't really updated TOS in a long time. To be honest, my theory with Thinkorswim, Chris, is that they bought it from Tom Sosnoff for about $400 million like 10 years ago, maybe more. Let me see. So they bought it from Tom Sosnoff in 2009. So yeah, about 12, 13 years ago. And so they bought it from Tom Sosnoff back then. And my theory is that they don't know how to program it. My theory is that they bought it from Tom and then they just didn't know how to program it. And so they just left it alone and they didn't mess with it at all. And that's my theory, is that they bought it for $606 million is what it is. But my theory is that they just don't know how to program it. And Thinkorswim, yeah, so TOS is programmed in Java. Yeah. Which one, Wayne? Thinkorswim? Yeah, for sure. Erroneous. Yeah, I mean, the mobile app's not great, but the desktop app's the best in the game. There's a reason I still use it. Because at this point in time, with a $30,000 account, I could go anywhere. You know, I could go to Cobra, which has a lot more shorts available. I could go to a lot of different places with my 30K and be pretty comfortable. But I stay with Thinkorswim because it really is, in my opinion, the best desktop app in the game. Doesn't mean Weeble's app isn't great. And again, you can find the Weeble link in the description. Again, if you sign up right now, you get 5 free stocks. If you sign up and deposit any amount, you get 5 free stocks right now on Weeble. So Weeble's still dope. I think options trading on Weeble is great. So I really like this down wick. We're going to buy this up. 50 shares now. Maybe add 100. All right, we're in 100 shares of TNXP. Anybody watch the hockey game? Nah, bro. It's been so long since I watched hockey, dude. And I used to play hockey. I was terrible at it, but I used to play hockey in Baton Rouge. I was part of the Baton Rouge Kingfish Pee Wee team, and I sucked. Shout out to Red Dragon for reporting the scammer in my Discord. Scammers, man. I guess he's gone. Where was that? Beginner trading chat room. All right, it looks like he left my channel too. Yeah, so that dude, the scammer left, unfortunately. All right, guys, VTVT still, man, I just looked down. Oh, dude, I got caught in the Discord drama. TNXP, I'll let it test, but I'll probably cut it pretty soon here. I don't mind. I mean, we're in at 316, so we're in right here. So not the best entry, but it's all good. VTVT coming back up. Luckily, we had a cushion on the day already. Yeah, it was fun, man. I played on the Pee Wee Kingfish, and I sucked. But I can skate now because I played. But yeah, I played on like the little Pee Wee. I don't even know what we were called. And I was terrible. And I barely ever played. And I was like, I played when I was like 12, 10. I can't remember. I had a few friends that were in it too. Yeah, Mullen coming back a little bit here. Here's Mullen. Mullen at 150, kind of consolidating this morning. Hey, what's up, Craig? Yeah, bro, I had a birthday party at the Kingfish game a few times, man. It was fun. I always loved it. I liked hockey growing up. I liked playing hockey. I never really liked watching hockey. Um, although watching it was always kind of boring for me, but I always liked playing it. You know, we used to play in the parking lot after elementary school, and so in my neighborhood, uh, uh, they had a parking lot that was perfect. It was like a U shape, or it was like an oval egg shaped parking lot, and so it was perfect for hockey. And so we used to get our rollerblades on, and we get our rollerblades on and play. We get our rollerblades on and play roller hockey after school every day. Like a bunch of the neighborhood kids would get together and we would fight and we would do all this fun stuff. Back when I was like 10, 11, 12. Hey, what's up, Beach? Yeah, oh, Beach, I saw your message, brother. My bad, dude. Okay, so we're in TNXP, 100 shares. I'm kind of thinking of adding another 50 to this like I did before. I don't mind the risk. It's small. And I think if we hold VWAP here, which is what we're testing, then that's a great sign. And we've had a really strong opening move for TNXP. And so we'll see if we can actually hold up here. And we just bought another 50 shares. TNXP and 150 shares. About break even right now. Yeah, I saw the entire season already, Tyler, except for obviously, except for the episodes that come out in July. But yeah, we binge watched it as soon as it came out. My whole family likes Stranger Things, except for my son. It's a little bit too scary for my son. But my daughter, my wife, and I, we love Stranger Things. All right, so we're about break even in TNXP. VTBT back over VWAP testing $1 here. Hey, what's up, Jungle? Redbox looks good today, man. I mean, we're at 650 right now. So, I mean, I'm looking to see if we can hold 625. I think is a big level right here. I think 625 makes a lot of sense to pay attention to. I think we got to get over $7 whole dollar support. All right, so we got to spike up, but for whatever reason, you know, my average is still down, even though we're up over my average here. There we go. We're slightly green. It was probably split, Larry, or Mountain. Yeah, it was split. I think Larry talked about that earlier too. All right, so let's see if we can hold up there. We're right around break even here for TNXP. I just want to see us go to like 320. VT at 99 cents. Now, of course, Jungle, I can't guarantee Redbox is going to do anything. I really have no idea. We're not investment professionals. We're not liable if you lose. Always make your own assessment. Trade responsibly. Don't sue me, basically. But yeah, TNXP is at 315s. VTVT still holding. Yeah, $1 is usually a pretty big support or resistance level for these cheap ones under $1, JB. So I think $1 will be really big to watch to see if it holds. It's at 99.5 cents. We'll see. I kind of want to add another 50 shares to TNXP here. It might be a little risky. Okay, it just failed me. All right, so we're in 200 shares of TNXP. Yeah, what's up, Walter? See, I don't know hockey like that. The hockey is one of the sports that I know how to play, but I never went to the games. John, whatever happened to Angry Bob a while back? I'm not sure, man. I don't know what happened to him. We get a lot of people that come and go. We really do. Like, we get a lot of people that come and go. It's the nature of trading. You know, a lot of people don't make it in trading. And I'm not saying he didn't. He might be somewhere else. But just the nature of day trading especially is people come and go. OPEC reduces the estimate for global oil surplus, now at 1.4 million barrels per day from 1.9 billion barrels per day. Thoughts on buying Amazon today? I don't know. I'm not going to say it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I know there's splits coming up, and I think Amazon's going to get really hyped up into that split. And I think a lot of people, but I think a lot of people, I think it's already baked in to a certain extent. You can see the last 4 or 5 days, Amazon has ripped up. And so I think it's already baked in to a certain extent, but I don't hate the idea. I don't hate the idea. All right, there's SIGA at 1050s. All right, Sieg is at 1040s. VTVT also moved. We got Mullen up to 148s as well. Mullen. AMC back up to 1380s, 1390s. We'll see if that holds up there. It's trying. Y'all hit the like button, guys. Hit the notification bell. We do this live for free every single day right here. I asked the other day, I asked on the 30th, so the day before yesterday, will the market end red or green this upcoming week? 56% of you out of 533 votes said green. 44% said red. Let me know. Yeah, Amazon might be priced in already. I know there's splits coming up. When is the split supposed to be? Do we have a defined date? All right, so yeah, Amazon stock is having its best 4-day performance in 2 years after the stock split was approved. Any idea when the split is supposed to take place? All right, so it's June 6th is the split. So we got 5 days. So the split is supposed to take place Monday of next week. Monday next week, the split is supposed to happen. And that'll be big news. Hey, we got over 300 people here. Like I said, y'all do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Do it now. Do it now. We day trade, swing trade, and invest every weekday morning right here on YouTube. We don't sell anything. We don't charge for anything. We don't claim to be experts. We don't act like gurus. We give everything away for free. And so hit the subscribe button, guys. Do it now. All right, TNXP, we're at 100 shares here. I'll let it test the VWAP, but we're about break even right now. There's VTVT. VTVT is still testing exactly at $1. Hey, what's up, Kyle? Hey, y'all hit the like button. All right, so VTVT back over $1 at 101s right now. Redbox at 640, 650. VTVT ramping up. AMC back up to $14 a share. 14. All right, we're still in TNXP. Bouncing right around the VWAP. Hopefully we continue and sustain this. Yeah, we're watching BBIG. It's at 229s right now. All right, VTVC still battling $1 here. Of course, we're watching Mullen. There goes AMC back over 14s. AMC back up to 1402s, guys. 1402s here. 1405s for AMC. Still creeping back up. We're also watching VTVT, obviously. Mullen on the move too at 140s. GameStop with their earnings this evening. That one's big too. Yeah, ENDP doesn't have news. What they're speculating it on is that it's an Mpox related stock, and that it's a pharmaceutical company that's up favorably on the Mpox stuff. Is basically what a lot of people are speculating the move on it to be. And again, chat, you can correct me if I'm wrong there. Yeah, Tesla back up to the 750, still doing fine. All right, pretty close to my risk, which is right here at 305s. All right, about break even again, which is good. But yeah, if we look at Tesla, there's ENDP. Here's Tesla, back up to 750s. VTVT is also a big one, testing $1, and then Mullen's at 147s. So we're watching Mullen. Redbox consolidating at 650, but it's holding okay, in my opinion. VTVT is actually testing $1 right now, and it seems to be a pretty big level. I mean, the volumes have been pretty nice for VTVT all morning. VT did have a catalyst. You can look at it. VT Therapeutics announced the entry into an agreement that included $25 million investment by G42 Investment AIs. So big investment by another company, and we're watching that now to see what happens. All right, VTVT. Still in TNXP here. Just kind of chilling, waiting for something to happen. Oh, man. TNXP might bounce at 8. Oh, at 8 a.m. We'll see deferred. No, we got more than that in likes. We have right now, we currently have 112 likes. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you. Do you think GameStop will have good or bad earnings today? Yeah, VTVT's battling $1 here. If we can get it and hold over $1, I think it looks okay. All right, guys, so TNXP, we're break even. When is the jury going to make a decision on the JDAH trial? All right, guys, so we're actually green again in TNXP. 200 shares right now, ripping up, which is great. Let's see if we continue. Ooh, let's see if we can hold up here. There we go. Take a little bit off there. A little bit more. Still in 100 shares. Patience. Still at 100 shares. AMC back up to over 14s. Ooh. All right, we took a little bit more off. 50 shares left. Let's see if it'll let me sell on the asking price. We could try. There we go. All right, 25 shares left. Up about 15 on this one, so, well, you know, we'll take it. Been pretty reliable for my trading all day. Been holding the VWAP. Ripping up pretty nicely here, too. We're just going to cut it there, so nice little green trade for TNXP. We'll take it. Today, I would assume. John, why do you trade pre? Isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I trade small, though. Hussein, so I trade small, brother. You know what I mean? I trade very small, and you know, when I'm trading in pre-market, understand that, like, it's not my A+ setups. Like, I'm trading in pre simply because I think there's an edge in that specific stock, but a lot of the time you're going to lose money in pre. I do a lot of the time as well. And so pre-market is one of those things where I want to trade sometimes in pre, but I usually trade small because I think the edge is low, in my opinion. Let me know. Do you guys find an edge in pre-market trading? Let me know. Good question. Do you guys find an edge in pre-market trading? All I know is about to be Rip City today. Hopefully so, man. I hope we get some good moves. Pre has been where the money is at past 2 months. Yeah, I mean, if the volume, the number one differentiating factor of pre-market is volume, right? If volume is there, then it certainly gives me an edge, in my opinion. If there's no volume, I just don't trade it. You know, one of the biggest mistakes people get into, and I hear people all the time, they say, oh, this stock is ripping. This stock is going up big. But when you look at it, the volume's light. Like MICS is a perfect example, right? Like, this one looks okay, and it was catalyst driven, but if you look at the volume, there's absolutely no volume here. Very difficult to make money with this. Very difficult to make money. And so when you look at volume, it's incredibly important. Now, if you look at something like TNXP, again, the reason we started trading this one is because it had great volume. Over 100,000 shares traded on average per minute is very high volume for pre-market relative to the 40,000 per minute or less. Really, it's like 20 to 30,000 per minute average for MICS. And so volume is key. If you're going to trade pre-market, volume is incredibly important because ultimately that's what's going to help you make money is volume. Volume is what fulfills technical patterns. Without it, it's going to be a waste of time. And so yeah, just wait for good volume if you're going to trade it. Of course, I can't guarantee you're going to make money with anything, as always. Never can. But volume's certainly going to give you a little bit better edge, in my opinion. I'm a total trading noob, but so far I noticed that I usually lose money in extended hours. Yeah, for sure. It's all good. Yeah, Mountain. That's a very common name, brother. So just, no need to make fun of him or anything like that. Like he asked an innocent question. He didn't, say anything crazy. So, let him be. I don't touch PM, only trade during market hours. Also never trade right off the start. Usually wait 15, 30 minutes. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't hate that trading strategy. MTP. So yeah, no volume here either. Again, back to what I said previously. I mean, it might have had big volume here, but most of the morning, no volume. Yeah, all good. I just don't want to run new traders off. You know what I mean? Yeah, we do have MTP trying. I like watching pre-market. Yeah, I mean, I think pre-market gives you a good feel of the day. We could see MTP testing highs here. If the volume get better, then maybe it'll be a little bit more interesting for me. AMC just dumped under 14s, though. It is also relative to float size and all that stuff. Like, a low float stock with high volume is going to move easier, Yeah, Disney's been ramping, man. Yeah, we've been swing trading it. If you guys remember me calling out that swing trade, I got involved with Disney a few days, like a week ago. I think it was on the 29th or the 28th. I bought, or no, it was not. It was on the 26th. It was Thursday or Friday. So it was the 26th, I believe, for Disney. And Disney has been treating me very well since then. We ended up buying it right at 104s. So right around here on the 26th. We bought it at 104s here, and we've been riding it up. It's at 111s now, so nice little solid gain, 5% or so. Yeah, pre-market is just difficult when you're first starting. It really is. Pre-market is truly difficult when you first start out. It's just hard to trade. The volume's light, the patterns fulfill less easy, and it's just not as easy to trade, unfortunately. I see JAN as well. That one was a big mover yesterday. It didn't really do much either. I only trade after. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea, Hussein. I think that I know for me personally, especially when I was just starting out, I usually wait for that opening volatility to settle down some. So I wait for the opening bell and then I try to wait like 10 minutes maybe and I let it settle down. It's useful in a lot of different ways, specifically that when you wait a little while, you can let the trend play out a little bit easier and more obviously, right? But when you attack that first 5 minutes, it's just risky. And so I definitely agree with you there, Hussein, in terms of like when you trade. I think that makes sense. Now, TNXP pulling back down to that 310 level. All right, there goes MTP. Volume's starting to get better. So volume was light when I first looked at it. It's starting to do a little bit better. So let's watch this VWAP $1 level, big support or resistance level, and let's see if it holds. Yeah, Facebook, 10. Yeah, this is another one of those stocks I just think is oversold. Here's my problem with Facebook. Okay, you want my honest opinion on Facebook and what their main problem is right now? Like, you know what Facebook did wrong? Facebook basically made it so that people can see that you're looking at them. Like the fact that Facebook added stories and that you can see who looks at your story on Facebook. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't want, like, even if I don't want to look at somebody's story, if I watch a story and then it goes to the other person's story, it shows them that I'm watching their story when I really wasn't. I was watching a video prior to them, and then once that video is over, it just sends me randomly to their story, and then I show up like I'm watching their story like a creeper when I'm not. Like, that's the problem with Facebook. Like, I don't know why Facebook thought that letting people see who looks at their stories or who looks at their stuff was a good idea. In my opinion, that's the opposite of what people like. Listen, people snoop on Facebook. People snoop around on Facebook. I don't really anymore, but when I was a teenager and a young person, you kind of snoop around looking at people and stuff. Like, that's what you do. So the fact that they made it so that you can see who's snooping around, I think that's a bad move on Facebook. And I don't really use Facebook much anyway, but I think it's a bad move. I think it's dumb, Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I know a lot of the young people don't even use Facebook anymore. But like, yeah, let me know what you guys think. This song is Hey Ma, we ain't gonna get it on tonight. What's up? I know. We ain't gonna get it on tonight. Y'all know that song? Sorry. Listen, I'm gonna bless you guys with my singing this morning. Y'all know what song I'm talking about? I can't remember what song it is. It's 90. All my people that grew up in the 90s, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all are sitting there like, yep, I know that song. This song basically robbed them. Sorry, messing with some stuff. There we go, that works. All right, guys. So TNXP trying to bounce. Facebook is up there. Yeah, you know, only 4-point Cameron, bro. Yeah, y'all know. Y'all know. Bro, I'm quitting my day job right now. I'm gonna bless you guys. I'm gonna start charging that. I'm gonna start charging for that, man. You know, y'all can't hear this voice of an angel for free. What? What are y'all talking about, man? I've got the voice of an angel and I know it, you know. But no, Facebook is at 195s. I can see it over 210 beer. We'll see, man. CCNC, VYNT, VTVT. VTVT is mostly sideways. Now, we could wait for this range to break here. Let's see if the sideways range will break. Over $1 is good, obviously, and we'll see if it holds. Yeah, dipset, Cameron. Yeah, easily top 3 singing traders in the world right now. How's your crypto channel doing? It's doing well, man. We almost got 700 subscribers there. You know, we're getting a few hundred views per stream or video, so we're doing all right, man. All right, guys. All right, guys. So TNXP back over 315s. Back over 315s. Let's see if it actually holds. On Facebook, if you just look at someone's regular page, they know that you are looking. No. So Facebook now has stories. And you can look to see who looks at your story. If you post a story, you can see who looks at it. And so if you're going around, and the problem is like, okay, it would be fine if Facebook kept it just stories. But what Facebook did was they made it to where if you're just scrolling down your Facebook page, and someone posts a story on their page and you're just kind of scrolling down, it automatically views their story. And so it's like, even if you didn't want to look at this person's story, even if you didn't want to do any of that stuff, it'll show you looking at that story just because you're scrolling down your Facebook page. And so basically people can see what you're doing. It's stupid. It's dumb. You know, it's unnecessary, and it's going to scare people away from Facebook. It's just a bad decision. I get the whole short form content and all that stuff, but like, if I'm scrolling down my Facebook page, I don't want people thinking that I'm watching them or looking at them when I'm not. Like, that's stupid. Like, I'm just going to stay away from Facebook then and go to Instagram, you know? Yeah. I see some of you guys are a little bit behind, so y'all hit the live button next to the play button. It'll catch you back up to the stream. We got 340 people here. Y'all, listen, help me hit 80,000. We are so close to hitting 80K. We need literally 50 more subscribers. Unfortunately, but it's been kind of a slow few days. I mean, it's slow. We haven't had any big earnings releases. I haven't dropped any video content. And so we're growing. We need like 45 subscribers. So if you can, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell. We do this live for free. We don't sell anything. We don't charge for anything. We don't claim to be an expert. We don't act like gurus. We give everything away for free. We just want to be a free resource and community. So hit that sub button, hit the notification bell. We certainly appreciate it. Yeah, VTVT is back up to 98s. TNXP is up there as well. Hey, my man. Shout out to Young Ann for that subscribe. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. I see you hitting that subscribe button. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. Y'all be like Young Ann. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Do it now. You know you want to. All right, guys. TNXP holding. VTVT still testing those highs up there. All right, guys. So VTVT back over $1 here, pushing over $1. AMC back over 14s. So we're watching AMC here, back over 14s. All right, guys. All right, guys. So VTVT back up there. Redbox is up there as well. Let me know what your favorite stock is this morning and why. Mullen. Love your show, but the music makes it hard to listen to all the other channels I have on. Okay, well, that's cool, bro, but most people like the music. Sorry, brother. And so we're probably just going to keep it going. You know? TNXP up to 318s. Maybe I should have bought the dip. Another VWAP reclaim. Powerful strategy. Just works really well. Yeah, BBIG sleeping. Hey, what's up, Emmanuel? Thank you, brother. It's a beautiful day. Hit the like button. Yeah, thank you, sir. You think the market is in a rally or slowly making a comeback based on experience? I don't know. I hope it's in a comeback stage, but I really have no idea. In previous experience, there's no real telling what the market's going to do. It might do well, might not. So it's really hard to tell, to be honest. It's hard to tell whether this is just a bounce back from being oversold at the bottom or if this is a legitimate rally. Really no idea. Hopefully it's a rebound. Yeah, one thing I've learned specifically with music is that you can't please everybody. You really can't, you know. Some people would prefer chill music. Some people would prefer hype music. Some people would prefer, there's just a lot of different things. And so for this, you know, I'm just going to play what I like, you know. All right, guys, so TNXP rejecting at that 320 level. We got VTVT at 98 cents. We got AMC at 14s. All right, guys. So TNXP testing that high. AMC up to 1403s. We got Redbox at 640s. BTBT is at 97 cents. 97 cents. Can I speak to the manager? The music is bothering me. Yeah, 1 second. 1 second, bro. I got you, man. 1 second. Yeah. All right. Hey, somebody asked to speak to the manager. What's up? You know. Oh, you don't like the music? Banned instantly, sir. Look, we're going to call this channel the Gauntlet. If you can make it 6 days, 6 months without getting banned, you win a free ebook. Okay? There was some big money thrown around on SPY calls yesterday. Like $1 billion orders. Yeah, man. TNXP is at 323s. 323s. VTBT at 97.5 cents. What's your favorite stock this morning? Why? I didn't even do a poll today. Maybe I should have. Hey, what's up, David? I like the music. The kids coming in. Rosy stories. Honestly, the kids don't come in anymore because they're off of school. So they're in summer, man. They're home all day, every day. We've been having a movie marathon. We watched The Fifth Element yesterday. We finished The Fifth Element. Great movie. Great movie. We watched Meet the Parents. What did we watch before that? We watched Meet the Parents, The Fifth Element. What else did we watch? Man, I'm trying to think of everything. We watched a bunch of movies. We've been watching a movie every night with the kids. Like I said, The Fifth Element, Meet the Parents. We watched Dog. Super 8 looks good, man. I've tried to get my kids on that, but they won't. They refuse for whatever reason. Yeah, Fifth Element, great movie, man. Chris Tucker, hilarious, dude. Yeah, never, Daniel, never, bro. TNXP at 320s. Oh, and we watched Stranger Things. So we watched Stranger Things, The Fifth Element, and then Meet the Parents is what we watched. TNXP up to 320s. All right, guys. So VTVT consolidating here. A little bit under 400 people here. So, hey, team, what's up? VTVT at 108s. MTP. Yeah, we're watching MTV. It did MTP. Watching MTV. We're watching MTP. The volume did seem to push up a little bit. Man, I can't talk right now. Anyways, MTP looks like the volume died and it couldn't hold over $1. So it was up to 109s, fell down under $1, and it's at 93 cents now. So I don't know. IPHA, I'm looking at the scanners on Benzinga. ENDP was an interesting one this morning, but it kind of faded down a little bit. HSDT, it gapped up some. CASI, CASI, gapped up to 70 cents and then basically came all the way back down. Let me know if you guys see anything else. CCNC. I see some stocks that I've seen before, but none of these really look that great. We got Mullen on the move here. Mullen is up to 148, so we're still looking at that. But I think VTVT and their catalyst today is one that a lot of people are paying attention to right now. It's at 97, 98 cents a share. All right, TNXP at 320s, 320s. Oh. All right, guys, TNXP back up to 330s here. Did eventually ramp up. And again, volume is one of the biggest differentiating factors of these type of moves here. Volume just looks really good for TNXP. It's been holding pretty well all morning. All right, so let's see if it holds support at this 325 level. We made a little bit from this one already. I'm not sure if it will, but hopefully it does. All right, so tapped 330s. AMC did dip under 14s. Redbox still consolidating by 640s, 650s. Yeah, TNXP is interesting. VTVT, a lot of people watching it. At 326s, I'm a little bit tempted to buy the dip down to like that 320s level right here, just because we built up so much resistance and support right around 323s, 325s or so. And so I'm like I said, I'm kind of tempted to buy that dip up, but like I guess I'm gonna wait. You know. $3.25s. AMC still dipping. VTVT at 97, 98 cents. Me too. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Beach? Hey, you as well, brother. You as well, man. SIGA starting to come back some here. Here's Sega up to 1080s right now. 1080, so still looks okay. What's your favorite stock this morning and why, guys? Let me know. Let me do a poll here. We haven't done a poll yet today. Let me do one. We got TNXP, a lot of people watching it. AMC, GameStop, we'll make that one. Redbox, and then we'll just do VTVT. See what the chat is. I'm doing the poll right now. Vote on the poll. Let me know. Sega is pushing back up some. So Sega is up some. Yeah, thanks, Pawn. Yeah, I banned him. All right, guys. So TNXP up to 330s. 330s right now. Looks okay. We'll see if it holds. $3.28s. I guess I should have bought the dip. I guess, right? Looks good enough too. Should start trading in the bathroom. They recommend me TradeStation. What do you think? I've never used TradeStation, so I'm not sure, Hussein. Really don't know. Never used it. I've heard okay things. I've heard mixed results from it. TNXP up to 335s right now. 335s for TNXP, so big ramp. All right, and TXP at 328s. Hey, good luck, Christopher. I hope you make some money, brother. Again, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, guys. Uh, 334 is the pre-market high right now is at 340s for TNXP. 340s here. So interesting. HDST? You mean HSDT? Yeah, HSDT is up some, but the volume is very light here. It's like 20,000 shares traded per minute. So I'm not going to mess with that until the volume gets a little bit better. You know, TNXP starting to test those highs up there, though. All right, there's the pre-market high break for TNXP. Just broke pre-market highs up to 340s right now. 340s. I could have held, but I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I think a lot of traders get really hard on themselves if they miss big moves. But, like, you're never going to catch the full move, and acting that way gives you FOMO. It makes you frustrated when you shouldn't be. I'm happy I had a green trade, and, you know, we'll find some edge later. I got a nice little cushion heading into the open as well. And so we'll take it. We'll take it. SPY pump it up, too, which means my Disney trade is pumping up as well. Disney trade doing very well this morning. We're up about $25 in pre-market, so not a bad little cushion on the day. And yeah, we'll see if we keep it up. Today we got GameStop earnings today. It's at 122s. What do you guys think about GameStop earnings? Bullish or bearish? Up to 350 right now for TNXP. 350. Hey, nice, Tyler. Hey, good trade, brother. Good trade, man. Yeah, if you take the profit, you'll be happy from it. I usually am, you know. All right, TNXP at 340s. All right, up 340s, 350s. Taps 350. Let's see if it holds support now. AMC still trying. Hey, for sure, Kelly. Mullen. Live chat with CEO. Yeah, I know this live chat is supposed to be at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? 4 p.m., right? I'm pretty sure it's 4 p.m. Yeah, so if we look at Mullen, like I said, I think it's supposed to be 4 p.m. Yes? Okay, got you, Aldrin. Yeah, I figured it was. I thought it was. All right, so TNXP still consolidating up there. Mullen testing 148s, 149s. AMC still trying. Redbox still pretty slow and solid, or you know, sideways. I mean, SIGA. Do you think GameStop will go down after earnings? I'm not sure. I think it's possible. I really don't know. Long VTVT. $1.18. You mean for VTVT? Let me see what the. Oh man, that's a tough entry, Christopher. That's right at the top. Right at the top. All right, VTVT though, it's trying. I mean, it might get back up there. It just depends on what happens at the open. GameStop at 122s. ENDP kind of faded back down. Everything else is kind of quiet. We got Sega trying to make a move up as well. Kind of tapped that previous close up there at 1094s. VTVT's got most people interested in it. Still trying to hit $1, and so we'll see if it can. Yeah, JoJo. All right, guys. AMC at just under 14s. TNXP still dipping. I'm trying to see where a potential bounce level might be. I'm looking at like 330s, 325s for TNXP. We're at 335s right now. There's 330s for TNXP. Anything else that's running that I'm not seeing? GHSI. It's up there some. It's just 3 cents though, unfortunately. IMPP. Yeah, IMPP, INDO, oil plays are, they're up a little bit today, but nothing crazy, I don't think. HSDT still consolidating there. MTP basically lost its volume. ADMP, it's all right. It's moving some. What's up, Rick? Good morning, man. APLT's trying. All right, guys. So a little bit slow of a day here. I mean, we got VTVT trying. We got Mullen. We got Sega at 1060s. Sega basically giving it all back now. We got GameStop up there too. Here's VTVT. TNXP dipping down to 330s. TNXP or VTVT at $1 still, just kind of sideways, holding at that dollar level consistently. All right, guys, so TNXP dipping down. I kind of like the dip. I mean, I don't hate it. Like I said, I kind of like the dip here. Spy on fire today. Yeah, Spy ramping up. My Disney trade's doing really well as well. MULN up to 152s for MULN 152s. Let's get some music rolling again. Mullet up to 152s, guys. 152s. All right, so Mullen up there. TNXP still testing highs too. All right, guys. TNXP at 340s. I should have bought the dip to 330s. I was really talking about it all morning. And so I should have bought that dip. All good, though. We made enough on it. We're pretty green on the day from it. Green or red so far this morning, guys, and why? Let me know. Mullen up to 152s, and I know the CEO is supposed to speak today. All right, so Mullen 150s. What about VTVT? Pull it back down to 150. Let's see if it holds support there. Yeah, VTVT still at 98 cents. I'm not doing too much now. $0.98. AMC still under 14s. Where do y'all think AMC is going to go today, guys? Yeah, I don't know. Green on TNXP. Yeah, TNXP consolidating. I should have bought that dip. We'll see. We'll see. TNXP has been pretty solid all morning. It's just about being patient with it, I think, at this point in time. So TNXP is back up to 340s. VTVT is still sitting there. Now we do have Mullen ramping up, but that's really the only good looking ones I see right now. Mullen's testing 150s. TNXP is at 345s. So I mean, TNXP starting. There's 350s for TNXP. TNXP starting to ramp. There's 350s, so it's still popping up big here. Hey, what's up, Jay? Mullen. AMC going down. Hey, what's up, Owen? Yeah, Owen, yeah, man. Honestly, I enjoyed my break, bro. I stream every day to where it's like I actually enjoy my days off now, I still love the market. I still love trading, but on my days off, I kind of enjoy it. I get to sleep in. I never get to sleep in. Even on my days to sleep in, though, I'm up at like 8 a.m. no matter what. Like, even if I sleep in. Sleeping in for me is like waking up at 8 a.m. I can't even sleep late if I want to anymore, which I guess is a good thing. But like, even on days when I don't work, I'm up at like 7 a.m. because my biological clock just wakes me up regardless. All right, so there's TNXP at 350s. $350s. We got Mullen at 150s. We got Redbox at 640s. VTVT still moving. AMC still trying. TNXP is easily the best volume stock right now. VTVT looked good, but it's been pretty sideways for the last like 10 minutes or so now. So it's just pretty slow at this point in time. Like I said, if you see anything else, let me know. Pretty slow all the way around. TNXP is the only one really moving, and it's breaking highs. It's up to 351s right now, so it's running some. All right, so TNXP at 350s. Everything else pretty slow. AMC moving. How's the SPY treating us today? SPY ramping up, which is great. My Disney trade is probably doing well, that means. Yeah, Disney's doing good as well. Nice. We'll take it. It's a good day to not be married to Amber Heard. Traveling stocks are doing okay. I mean, you can see like Carnival, they're sideways mostly. United Airlines is up sideways, but mostly sideways. I don't see too much action in these. AMC down, GameStop, VTVT. Here's the SPY. So SPY ramping up, which is good. I'll take it. You know. Still watching VTVT to see if we get something to wake up. Still watching Mullen. There goes VTVT test. So it's trying to get up there. It's at 99 cents, almost $1 now. So VTVT's making a push. It's at $1. $101s, $102s now for VTVT. So it did just make a pop. See if it holds. $101s, $102s. TNXP back over 350s as well here. $356s for TNXP. So TNXP starting to ramp. There's 350s. Let's see if that support holds. VTVT's really trying. It's up there to $1. $101s. Yeah, I mean, any penny stock that you're trading, you need to understand that like it can go against you incredibly quickly. So like any penny stock you're trading, you got to understand that that thing can turn against you fast. That's the biggest risk for penny stocks. Like a lot of traders can make money trading them day in and day out. But what happens is they get these big drawdowns in their account because something just crazy happens, whether it's a reverse split, a bad like trial results or something like that, catalyst that comes out, and it just destroys their profit. Very difficult to trade these. You just got to be careful when you are trading them. You got to get your money and run. If you sit in them too long, or if you invest in them like they're blue chips, you're probably going to lose money. You know, most people's biggest mistake with penny stocks is they watch YouTubers that just pump them up and they invest in them like they're blue chips. Most of them are going to fail. And so investing in them like they're large cap blue chip companies is usually a losing endeavor, unfortunately. Yeah, offerings after run-ups, bad trial results. You know, there's a lot of them that you can look at, but most of the time you're going to lose money trading them, unfortunately. But we still watch them. I mean, and there's some still good catalysts that come out for them, and there's some momentum that you can capitalize on, and there's some short squeezes that you can capitalize on as well in these stocks. You know, there's a lot of short plays and squeeze potential here. You know, with a lot of different things, you know, and so when the volume is high, they can be powerful. You know, you can make money. But when the volume is low is where most traders lose their money. All right, so TNXP at 250s or 350s. I mean, VTPT back up to 102, 103s. I'm currently watching Muller. Might be, maybe. 99% of pennies fail. They're only good for, yeah, for sure. But they can be powerful trades. You know, you can make money in them. It's just most people aren't disciplined. A lot of, like, what happens? Okay, so I'll put it this way. You bag hold a blue chip company, there's a solid chance that it'll come back eventually. You know, you bag hold Apple or Disney. You know, there's a TNXP just broke highs up to 360s, 370s. All right, this is what happens to most traders. Like most retail traders that enter the market randomly off a whim. Listen up. If this is you, you can learn from what I'm about to say. So please don't get your emotions in the way here, because this is just the truth. Most people that enter the stock market and want to learn short-term trading or want to invest with very low amounts of money, they research investing for new traders. And what happens? They get a bunch of YouTubers pumping up penny stocks. You know, if you look back at the history of these stocks that these YouTubers call out, a large majority of them fail, go to freaking zero. You know, but problem is people get involved with them. And even if their initial plan is to have a short-term trade, you know, say they're going to hold it for a day and try to ride up the momentum. What happens is a lot of the time you get these big drops, whether it's from offerings, just big sell orders coming in, regardless of the reason, you're going to get a big drop. And what happens is that traders get stuck in these penny stocks. They buy it at 15, it drops to $8. And instead of selling, what do? Instead of selling, what do? Do you think they're going to cut their losses and move on? They're new traders. What do? Most of the time they bag hold. They sit in those positions. They sit in those positions. They sit in those positions. They just get stuck. And they sit in those positions and they get stuck. They double down and they turn into these big traders that are just watching these stocks that have just gotten beat up. They're watching these YouTubers that the stock is just kind of going ooh, straight down. And they just get stuck. They get stuck watching YouTubers, and the YouTubers are just pandering to these people. They're just calling out these stocks and getting views from it, right? So a lot of the time they're not even invested in the stocks, and so it's just kind of like this vicious cycle of like bag holding and getting beat up and so forth and so on. But it's like you can't bag hold penny stocks. You know, most penny stocks will fail. You wait for them to come back. Most of them will not come back. Most of them will fail. And if you get stuck holding these and trading these, is usually going to be a losing endeavor. Now, you can trade momentum. You can make money short term. You can swing trade them. You can make money and hold for a few weeks sometimes. But like, understand what you're trading and what you're holding here. Most of them will fail. I don't care what the YouTuber that you watch says. Most of these will fail. You know, and you can get mad at me for it and get emotional, or you can look at the truth in what I'm saying. But if you have one penny stock that turns into a blue chip, then you're set. Yeah, but you know how rare that is? Like, think about all the stocks that I've heard people call out over the last year. I've heard a lot of them, bro. I've heard a lot of people call out a lot of different stocks over the last year. None of them have turned into blue chips. None of them. And so it's like, it might be hard for some people to hear and like accept, but like, it's the truth. Most of these stocks will fail, unfortunately. And so just the overarching point I'm trying to make, I'm not trying to sound condescending or disrespectful or anything, but the overarching point I'm trying to make is cut your losses, guys. You know, like you can try to trade. If you can get good at cutting your losses, that's a great, incredible skill you can have in the market. It's just the ability to cut losses in trading. If you can get good at that, you're going to have an edge over most traders. If you get emotional and refuse to cut losses and turn into a bag holding fanboy of a stock, you're setting yourself up to fail long term, and that's why most retail traders fail, unfortunately. Yeah, you know how it goes, man. I've just been around it long enough to see it. All right, guys, we got less than 30 minutes. Hey, good luck, Lynn. I hope you do well. I hope you make some money. I bought Hoth, tried to sell in pre, wouldn't fill, then boom, offering, tanked in minutes. My ego was saying that, yes, you just lost 5K and it will come back. Nope, they kept dropping cut losses. Exactly. That's what happens. That's what happens with most of these. But again, it's like new traders don't understand the likelihood of it coming back. Most traders don't understand that it's very difficult for these stocks to come back. Most of them, they're pink sheets for a reason. Most of them will just never come back. They'll never see green again. And so it's like, if you get stuck trading them, you're just setting yourself up to lose. And so you just gotta just cut losses. That's the key. You can get good at cutting losses, you're gonna have an edge. You know, you refuse to cut losses, you stay emotional, you're gonna lose money. And again, I hope you guys understand. Like, I probably lose followers and lose subscribers and lose growth by talking like I'm talking now. I could just pander to all the penny stock traders and like get views and all that stuff. But I'm gonna be honest, because that's what traders need to hear. You know. Yeah, but regardless of the DD out there, Andy, it doesn't matter, brother. It doesn't matter. Like, regardless of the DD, the DD can look at the most favorable thing ever, and they can have all these different reasons that the stock is going to go crazy, but most of the time it's wrong. Most of the time it doesn't work. I've heard a lot of different DD pumped up, stocks over the last year. Most of them fail, bro. Like, let's just be real. Most of them fail. All right, TNXP up to 350s, but it doesn't mean you can't capitalize on short-term momentum, because that's always there, Hey, no worries, Lane. Yeah, and another thing that helped me with my trading, and listen, this is an important thing, is that you can always cut losses, and then if it looks good again, you can jump right back in it without holding on to the risk overnight or however long you plan to hold it. Like, if it doesn't look good, you can cut your losses and jump right back in it. Literally jump right back in it without much downside to that, and so it's like, cutting losses doesn't have to be the end of it. If it looks better, you can jump right back in it. And some of my most profitable trades are trades where I get out because it looks sketchy, and then it starts to look better again, and I jump right back in it and make money. But it's like, if you follow some of these communities around some of these stocks, it's like blasphemy if you sell. It's like blasphemy. And if anybody's pressuring you in that way, you should run away from that community, because in the end, you're going to be your own best interest. You're going to be your own best advocate. You're going to look out in your own best interest at all times. These other channels are not. They're not going to look out for what you're holding and what you're doing. And so just go with what is going to protect you the most. And again, there's nothing wrong with jumping out and then jumping right back in if it looks good. You don't want to get excessive with that, because then you can get in trouble. But it's just one of those things where it's like, it should be encouraged to have risk management and sell losing positions if you need to. Not diamond handsing, never selling. That's a terrible culture, because a lot of the stocks that people are telling people to diamond hands are going to go to zero. Now, I'm not talking about AMC. I think AMC looks good here. I think it's cheap here. But just understand it. Yeah, VTVT's still trying. HSDT is ramping up. I heard a guru was trading it, and look at how much volume this thing gets when a guru starts trading it. Kind of crazy. It's at 270s right now. TNXP running as well. It's up 350s. HSDT at 268s. I know this is an unpopular opinion, but if it were not for the PDT rule, I would totally have lost all my money in my early days. Yeah, but at the same time, though, the PDT rule restricts you so much in terms of your actual trading that it's still not worth it. Like, yeah, the PDT rule, I think it does more harm than good. And I'll explain why. Okay, so the PDT rule means that you can't day trade more than 3 times per rolling 5-day period with an account less than 25,000. And that sounds like it's going to protect traders at all. What it's really doing is it's forcing some traders to trade their very first account $25,000 or more in their very first account. That's toxic. Like, you're making new traders save up $25K and essentially lose $25K just so the banks can earn more interest on your money, is what the PDT rule does. It lets the banks hold on to your money a little bit longer so they earn more interest. That's all it does, right? In the end, you're making new traders that want a day trade have to save up $25K. You know how much of a lack, you know how how many new traders lack risk management. You're going to make them trade 25K for their first account if they want to actively day trade. It's crazy. It makes absolutely no sense. It's bad for traders. It's just bad for traders, man. I'll put it this way. I used to trade a no PDT account. It's very difficult, incredibly difficult to actually day trade successfully without being able to get instant settlement and no PDT rule. Right? It's very difficult. People underestimate how difficult it is to day trade like a $5,000 account or a $10,000 account. There's almost no edge doing so, regardless of how good your system or strategies are. And so it's like the edge you're going to get from having a 25K plus account with no PDT rule is way more, and trust me, I've been there. I've traded each. The edge is way higher with a no PDT account. And so it just ends up hurting traders more. Yeah, but the problem with that buy stocks is that a lot of stocks are just never going to come back, man. The problem is that many stocks are just not going to come back, brother. So it's like you can add to them as many times as you want. It's kind of like the martingale roulette strategy. The problem with that strategy is that eventually it's going to fail. Eventually the stock's not going to come back. And so while the martingale roulette strategy might work a majority of the time, same thing as adding to a losing position consistently. It might work a majority of the time. But when it fails, you're going to lose everything plus some. And so that's the problem, is that like it gives you misleading interpretations of results. Like you might have 80% accuracy with martingale, but when you lose, you're going to lose big. And so it's going to take away any gains you made plus some. Same thing with continuing to just add to losing positions, is that it might work most of the time. It might sound good, feel good. You're making money. Your accuracy is 80% or whatever it is. But when you lose, it's going to destroy your entire account. And so if you don't know what I'm talking about, guys, the martingale roulette strategy is a strategy in which you double down your betting size until you win, right? So you bet $50, you lose, you bet $100, you lose, you bet $200, you lose, you bet $400, and so forth and so on until you win, right? And so statistically, you'd have to lose 6 times in a row in order to lose all your money. And so for the regular everyday person, they're going to hear that and say, oh, well, you're never going to lose 6 times in a row. Yes, you are. And so it's one of those things where you might make money most of the time, but when you lose, you're going to lose everything. That's the real problem. And the same thing in trading, right? You add to losing positions, you add to losing positions, you add to losing positions. You think, well, eventually it's going to come back. Not necessarily. If it was that easy, everybody would do it. I have to disagree, John. PDT helps you trade more strictly. You only take A+ setups. Yeah, I mean, I disagree, brother. I just think it's so difficult to get around and maneuver your way in a zero PDT account that most traders are just going to lose. Like restricting yourself to 3-day trades per week seems good, but like most traders are just going to lose, because Mark Douglas famously said, you get a random distribution of wins and losses in the market. And so it's one of those things where it's like, okay, you get a random distribution of wins and losses in the market. If you can only day trade 3 times per week, what's to say that your random distribution isn't just getting in a bunch of losses? That's the reason the PDT doesn't work. Now, maybe for new traders, I still think that it does more harm than good, but I guess it's subjective, and so it's all good, brother. No worries either way. Yeah, but how do you learn when those A+ setups occur? You study. You could use a cash account. Sure, you could use a cash account and get around the PDT rule, and that's what I did. When I had a $7,000 account, $8,000 account, that's precisely what I did. If you have a cash account, there's no PDT rule. You just can't short, and you got to wait 2 days for your funds to settle. And so you split your equity in half, and that's how much equity you get per day to trade. So you got a $7,000 cash account, you get $3,500 per day, which is plenty. Especially if you're trading penny stocks, that's plenty. And speaking of PDT rule, guys, listen, if you want to get around the PDT rule, check out the Top Step futures market. Futures is really dope. You can day trade, you can short in the futures market. If you look at the E-mini relative to the SPY, the E-mini does the exact same thing as the SPY. Here's the SPY on the left, here's the E-mini on the right. And if we zoom in here, you can see it's the same price action. Big green candle, red pullback, slight green bounce, big green candle, red pullback, slight green bounce. And so you can trade this right side here with no PDT rule in futures. And Top Step funds traders in the futures market. They give you a demo. If you can hit their target while following their rules, they'll fund you between 50 up to over 100K with an 80% split. Regulated and located in the US, they pay out millions of dollars every year to their funded traders. They're the gold standard of funded account program. They've been around the longest. And yeah, you can check out their link here if you want to use them. Great way to get around the PDT rule, you know. Yeah, let's see though. SPY looking great today. My Disney trade's doing really well too. TNXP testing those highs. VTVT at 95 cents, so got rejected. HSDT at 250s now. Yeah, for sure, Tanvir. I think so as well, brother. I think they should get rid of it. 12 minutes, guys. 12 minutes. All right, guys, TNXP over 350s. AMC still pretty slow. Hey, what's up, Jason, my man? Hey, thank you, brother. You want to get around the PDT? Listen to John. I've been here, don't chat much, but John has helped me in my trading hands down. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it, you know. Like I said, listen. Some people really dislike me. Most of the time, it's just emotions from their own, like, it hurts to look at your trading objectively, especially if you've been gambling in penny stocks or you've been gambling, bag holding, you know, doubling down in losses. It's really hard to hear somebody like me be like, yo, you know, that's a dumb way of trading. And so a lot of people dislike me because of that. But in the end, sometimes the truth hurts, man. You know, sometimes the truth hurts, but it still doesn't mean you don't want to hear it. And my main job here is to help traders. You know, I don't claim to be an expert. I don't, you know, I'm not about all that. You know, I trade a $30,000 account, 120,000 in buying power, and we make money. But like in the end, my job is to help traders, and that's what we do. You know. Hey, for sure, Owen. Happy to help, brother. Yeah, for sure, Owen. 100%, dude. HSDT breaking down again. I'm kind of tempted for TNXP, though. It's over 350. All right, guys, 11 minutes. Do you have a trading plan? Yeah, of course, man. If you're talking about me, yeah, of course I do. I've got a system already that makes money. Appreciate your honesty, Johnny. Yes, we all have stock loss stories. Oh, yeah, me too, man. Look at TNXP. Or no, sorry, you're a female. Sorry. Me too, Lynn, 100%. I definitely do. You know, I definitely do. Now, it doesn't mean it's easy to trade, but like most of trading is conditioning yourself through repetition to do the right thing, right? So most of trading is just conditioning yourself through repetition to do the correct thing. And that takes time and that takes discipline, right? Like if you think about like classical conditioning, like Pavlov and the dog, you just got to do the right thing over and over and over again until it becomes second nature. Like that's what trading truly is doing the right thing over and over again until it becomes second nature, right? And so if you don't know about like Pavlov and classical conditioning, and you're basically with Pavlov, he had dogs, right? And he would feed the dogs, and every time he would feed the dogs, he would ring a bell. Until eventually the dogs would correlate the bell sound with food. And so even when he took the food out of the equation, when he would ring that bell, the dogs would salivate. The dogs would drool, basically. That means he basically conditioned those dogs to salivate when he rang the bell. That's exactly what you want to do with your own trading as well. You want to be able to condition yourself, and the only real way to do it is through repetition. That's the only way to do it, is through repetition, doing it over and over and over again. You want to condition yourself in trading to do the right things, and that takes a lot of time. You know, most people don't have the discipline to do it, and that's why most people lose. Hey, what's up, Tiny? Good morning. Hope you're doing good. All right, so TNXP pulling back to 360s. Still watching it to see if it holds. I've Pavloved myself. Yeah, it's like the Office episode where Jim keeps giving Dwight the Altoids. You know, that's basically classical conditioning. TNXP at 360s. Yeah, I don't know. For me, more trades helps. Like more trades, like if you look at Mark Douglas's sayings and stuff like that, for me, more trades help. You know, more trades, getting involved with more trades helps the random distribution even out for me. And so it's like more trades, but I think everybody's different, and it really depends on the system. Hey, for sure. All right, guys, man, TNXP ramping up, guys. We got 8 minutes. 8 minutes into the opening bell. All right, guys, big pullback for TNXP. I'm kind of tempted to buy this. I think I will. All right, we're in 25 shares of TNXP. We'll get 50 here and see how that treats us. Is this song too hyped up for early in the morning, man? I feel like it is. BTBT pullback. Yeah, we're up nicely, mostly from our Disney trades. Our Disney trade is doing really well. You know, we're up about $52 with the remaining position, but we have added to it, scaled out, added to it again, and so we're up hundreds on the Disney trade in the last week. So that's treating me pretty well, giving me a nice cushion every day. VTVT. It's at 92 cents, 93 cents. Starting to dip. I'm not going to hold this one under 350. I think I'll let 350 be my risk area. So right around 350. Again, entry is 358 on the last little bit for TNXP. About break even now. All right, 355s. All right, guys, so we're still in this 355. VTVT, let me know anything else that's running up right now. TNXP, VTVT. All right, so we're at 354 right now, and again, my risk here is 350. All right, so we're about break even. Down slightly. Gonna wait for the opening bell, which is in 4 minutes. All right, guys, we got on a little pop up here. All right, so we're slightly green. All right, guys, 2 minutes. Green or red so far in pre-market. I guess we'll hold TNXP into the open, although it's a little bit risky. It's just 50 shares. We're pretty close to break even right now. So just 50 shares. All right, guys. So we got SIGA, we got VTVT, we got HSDT, and more. Getting a little bit of a dip. Market opens up in less than a minute. I don't know what I want to do with this. I could hold it through. We got about 30 seconds left. 30 seconds. Hey, good luck, team. Man, Disney is just powering up, guys. Wow. We'll take it, man. We'll take it. All right, guys. Here's the open. Good luck, team. Market's about to open up right now. All right, guys, there's the bell. Quick little spike right at the open. Took a little... Okay, TOS is just not selling. Look at this. Market order just not getting filled on Thinkorswim. It fills me at the lows. Great. Shout out to Thinkorswim. Ridiculous, man. 350s. We'll see if it holds here. We got VTVT on the move at 90 cents. Still watching like HSDT. A lot of traders were interested in that one this morning at the open. Tesla and the market itself has just been a little sideways so far. All right, we're finally starting to exit our Disney swing trade here. SPY ramping up. But man, TOS is just not filling me, man. Wow, look at this. A market order is not filling me on TOS. Watch this. Oh, okay, it finally filled me. Look at this. Look how slow. A market order. A market order right here. 10 seconds now, no fill for a market order on Thinkorswim. Absolutely ridiculous. Hey, shout out to Wheels in Motion. I appreciate the sub, brother. Thank you, man. Y'all be like Wheels in Motion. Hit the subscribe button. Look, a market order. Unbelievable, man. Anybody else doing this? Having this happen with Thinkorswim? Anybody? I mean, it's kind of good for me. Now it fills me as it goes up. Great. Shout out to Thinkorswim, filling me at the worst possible time. We'll hold the 5 shares, I guess. Very green day. I mean, we're up $40 so far, but we'll go ahead and get out there. We made about $10 per share. We'll take it. Tesla ramping up. SPY making big moves right now. SPY making huge moves. Let me know if you guys see anything else run. AMC skyrocketing, or no, Redbox skyrocketing up to 670, 680. SPY making pretty big moves as well. It's at 416s. No pullbacks really to capitalize on. TNXP still trying here. Redbox looks good though. It's testing the previous close right now. It's at 675s. Mullen? What's Mullen doing? Mullen at 150, so Mullen's starting to creep. We bought a little bit of the SPY, 25 shares. See if we get a bounce. All right, there's a bounce. There we go. We bought the SPY dip. Mullen ramping up at 155s right now. Wow, Mullen 160s again. Mullen looks like it's running up again, day 2. We're in the SPY, slightly down like $3. Mullen up to 160s, guys. Mullen up to 160s. We lost about $10 on the SPY. First loss of the day. Still very nicely green on the day. Yeah, Mullen up to 160s. All right, Mullen at 150s right now. SPY pretty neutral, and so just kind of hanging out. Waiting to see what the SPY does here. Mullen finally dipping down. It's at 156. CRM. Yeah, CRM had good earnings yesterday. Bought another 25 shares of the SPY. We're just kind of poking around on this one. A little bit early for me to get into a trade, I think, but it's all good. I'm going to get out of the SPY, break even there. Disney's starting to break down, so. SPY sideways mostly. Disney breaking down. Q is pulling back a little bit. Q is actually a little bit stronger than the SPY is today. All right, just made a little bit on the Q pop. Made a small amount there. Mullen consolidating. TNXP still breaking down. Here's the SPY. Q looks to be a little bit better today, so that's probably what we'll target. We'll see if we can buy a pullback here on the Q. Q ramping up to 313s, 312s. Probably great for everything, including Disney. See if we get a pullback we can buy into. New candle's about to open up, so we'll see if we get a dip that we can buy into on this next candle. All right, we just bought some, 25 shares. There we go. Nice ramp. All right, we'll cover a little bit there. Start our scalping system. Another little dip. We'll add right back, 25 shares. Cover a little piece, 10 shares. Maybe add back to it if it doesn't do anything. Mullen's still consolidating up there. Tapping highs. We'll cover right at the highs there. All right, so up about 40 on the day. Q looks to be... Look at AMC start to rip back. AMC at 14s, 1404s. All right, we're going to start adding back to the queue here, 20 shares. We got a nice downward wick, and so I'm hoping we get some upward momentum from this. Cover a little piece. $15 shares. We'll add it right back here. Again, playing off of this up wick. Look at the up wick. Oof. Big slam down. We'll add right back, 30 shares. Use some of the cushion we have on the day to swing into this, I guess. Not going to add any more to this, though. Too risky. Big pullback on the Q, but I think it could probably hold this. Actually, I don't know. The SPY just got a big rejection, too. Q back up. We're going to get out here. Mostly break even. We honestly got out mostly break even there. And then we also hedged it a little bit with the SPY short that we just made a few bucks on. Riding this down. There we go. Nice cover. There we go. Beautiful breakdown here on the SPY. Up about 50 on the day. Getting a market breakdown now. Everything's starting to turn. Mullen's still consolidating. AMC looks like a cup and handle pattern right now, but I don't know if it'll sustain and hold. Who knows? Q looking a little bit weak. We're going to short into this piece. 15 shares. 20 shares. Nice up wick that we can target here. Cover. Look at that up wick there. Cover into that as well. All right, so we're up over 50 on the day, a little bit under 60. All right, so another SPY trade. We're going to short into this pop with just 10 shares here. We're not going to add big, maybe 20, and we'll use 415 as a risk if we can't. All right, 20 shares, slightly green, big up wick again, which is usually what I like playing off of. Now it's changed a little bit. We're going to add right back here with 15 shares. And maybe going to lose on this one. We'll let 25 be our risk for this. Give it some time. Getting pretty close to my risk level, though. My risk is right here at 25, just to clarify, like right around the support level. All right, there we go. Nice little rejection under. I might actually add some more to it if it looks better like this with this big up wick here. Nice rejection. Should have added, but also a chance it might just ramp up too. Ideally, we want to break down. There we go. Nice. Cover a little bit there. We're holding our 10 shares now. So we got out safely there, but could have made some more probably from it. But I really like the trade at this point in time. We're going to add another 10. I really like the downward direction is what I mean by this. Like usually these maintain really nice downward trends as long as we don't get some crazy up wicks or anything like that. All right, short at the top, 15 shares. There we go. Big down wick, not what we want to see. All right, guys, so we're slightly green now, testing these lows. We'll let it consolidate. We got a new candle opening up in about 8 minutes, so hopefully that'll give us some downward momentum with the new candle. All right, there's the downward candle. I might actually add back to this if I have time to. All right, 50 shares now. Not going to add any more. This is going to be it. There we go. We need a break under that 414.80 level. Not really what we wanted on the pop back, but I think we can let it test the VWAP here. I still like the downward direction here. If I was going to bet on a direction, it'd probably be down still, but gotta just be patient, I think, now. Red box starting to break down. Same thing with Mullen. Whatever happened to HSDT? HSDT starting to look better. It's up there to 240s. If you can break 250s, that might really, give it a chance. All right, patience on this one. Red box starting to break. About break even here on the SPY. There we go. All right, so patience worked out here. Got the breakdown we initially wanted. We'll take some more and really ride this breakdown. There it is, 10 shares. Like I said, if I had to bet on a direction, it was down. We're going to go ahead and get out there. So up about 70 on the day now. Not bad for about 14 minutes into the opening bell. About $70 in 14 minutes. We'll take it. And we'll see if it continues. Yeah, how's VT? There's HSDT's break. There's VT trying as well. AMC broke highs at 14s now. All right, guys. So we got a little upward candle here. We'll start to short. We'll start to short a little bit more. 20 shares. There we go. Cover. Hope you guys can see how systematic I am with these breakdowns. We use the VWAP kind of as the mean level. So like if it bounces up to the VWAP, that's kind of where we start to add to our short position, essentially continuing to bet on the downward trend. And then as it moves down, we cover around the lows. So basically, if we look at this here for the SPY, for instance, the top of this VWAP area right here is where this is where I enter on the short side. And where I always cover is down here around the lows. And I'll scale in anywhere up to this VWAP level, but if it starts to break this or specifically like a support or resistance level above this, then I start to cut the position, but as long as it maintains under VWAP and it continues to trend down, I'll add to it at the top, cover at the bottom, add to it at the top, cover at the bottom. Something that you'll see me do regularly with my scalping system. And it's just a really powerful way to trade. It works really well. Tesla just ripped over VWAP here. I'm wondering if this is going to drag some other stuff here. The SPY is down. If we look at the Q, though, Q's looking a little bit more bullish than the SPY is right now. Tesla back over VWAP over 760s here. And so the Q looks more sideways than anything. AMC is starting to ramp back up. It's at 14s right now, 14. So That doesn't look bad either. We'll see if that one starts to wake up as well. All right, Q up there. SPY finally bouncing back to the VWAP, but considering all the big moves and everything else, including AMC and Tesla, we're going to be very careful because we don't want the market turning against this. And I know AMC is not really part of the market, but AMC is starting to ramp up. It's at 1430. It's about to break pre-market highs here, team. So AMC is starting to rip. I got a little upwick in the SPY, so we'll short a little bit here. 10 shares, nothing more than this. 10 shares, and we're not going to risk much. That's a nice upwick, though, so we will actually add right back into that. That's a great upwick here, and we'll cover at the bottom. Nice. Big flush rejection. We'll cover at the lows, as we just talked about. Like I said, up about $75 on the day, about 75 bucks. Tesla starting to pull back, Q starting to pull back a little bit here. So we are getting a rejection at the highs, and really the SPY's leading everything. SPY's leading the Q. SPY looks weak. Q is just now starting to test the lows of the day. And so, yeah, I mean, not too bad so far. Good day, all in all. I got a big down wick, and I trade these a little bit differently. I'm actually going to short into this pop on the SPY. I just see it as a little bit extended once we get all the way up here, but maybe not. 20 shares is my max for this direction. And we'll use 414.50, 414.60 as my risk level here. All right. You see, as soon as we start to get towards the top of my range, I'm hands over the cover button. Once we have a nice upwick like this, I'm a little bit more confident in the direction. There we go. Okay, we will cover there too. Still writing this down. I don't know if I've had a losing trade trading the SPY. I might have, but if I did, it hasn't been much. All right, so we're going to go ahead and cover there. Like I said, here's the P&L right now. $75 in the day. Amazon's still pushing. Yeah, that split is going to be big for Amazon. All right, so we're going to short into this 10 shares. You know, whenever I'm not super confident, I take small size, and I think that's a good habit to get involved with. You know, my sizing is based off of my confidence level in the specific direction I'm attacking. So my confidence isn't super high in the downward direction. And so, yeah, we're going to cut it. $2.50 loss, so very small. And now we're just going to wait until we bounce up to like 4.15s maybe before we start to push a little bit of, you know, any higher here. Yeah, there's HSDT. Got big rejected there, probably from the guru that initially pumped it up selling. VTVT is still breaking down really nasty. TNXP is still sideways. It might do something, but I think we just got to wait there. Upwick that we can start to short into. 10 shares. 15 shares. You're going to use 414.50 as a risk here. We'll let it test, but we're going to cover. Yeah, then we're going to get out there. All good. We just got to wait now. Market's a little bit choppier. Q is actually pretty sideways, though, relative to the whole market. You know, so we'll see what we get. You know, it's a so far SPY is down. Aside from that, it's a pretty sideways day. All right, SPY starting to creep up, and the Q starting to test highs up there. We'll take one position once we're up here at these highs, just in case we get rejected at VWAP. It's not a great position. I'm not super confident in it, mostly because the Q was looking kind of strong, and so if the Q runs, this is going to run with it. And yeah, we're just going to cut it. We start testing VWAP. We've lost less than $10 in our last 3 losses that we've got into. So once we get that string of losses in there, we're going to slow it down. If the Q looks strong enough, we'll pivot to the upward direction. Tesla's starting to ramp up. And so, yeah. TNXP bounce back over 350s. All right, Tesla rejecting at highs. SPY starting to break down. Here's the Q itself. So Q might be in for like a little pullback that it's going to rally afterwards, but we're going to have to wait until we get some more obvious momentum here. Disney actually did pretty well, even with the SPY breaking down. AVDL. Yeah, AVDL starting to run low volume though, less than 100,000 shares traded per minute, so it's pretty small volume, unfortunately. Q still moving back up to test the highs at 312.50s. AMC breaking down under VWAP here. All right, guys. So TNXP is getting back up there. AMC still dipping. Q breaking highs again. All right, so the Q is up there. All right, so getting this little dip, we're going to buy this small dip here for the Q. Small dip, 10 shares, maybe 20. All right, guys. So we're going to take a little piece off here for the Q. We caught the bounce to the highs. Now we're dipping down a little bit. TNXP is starting to creep up towards the highs as well. Still sitting here. Maybe add some more. TNXP starting to creep up, though, and ramp up, though, guys. Starting to get a dip in the Q. We'll add our 10 shares right back and then use 312 as a risk. Getting a pretty big dip. We'll see if it bounces at 312. We're right around my initial risk for the trade, but yeah, we're just going to cut that too. All right, so we did get a little bit of a pop, a little bit of one. I guess I'll buy this up. 20 shares. All right, so this is starting to work a little bit. We'll take a piece off here. All right, so we went all the way up 312. So we're going to let this continue. There we go. All right, big rejection here on the Q. We'll let it test 312s again, but is it just me or is this frozen? What the heck, TOS? You freeze and then you freeze on that drop? Thinkorswim? Sheesh, man. Man, brutal market drop. What just happened? Something just happened. Wow, look at that drop. Wow, look at this drop. All right, guys, so we're going to get ready to short into this pop, I guess, 10 shares, but be careful. Market just dumped down. We're only going to take 10 shares here. Still very green on the day, but man, going back and forth with the Q here. Yeah, market is not sustainably, like, reliable this morning. At least not in the last few minutes. Yeah, data's coming out. Let me read the data. I didn't even know we had data dropping today. So, all right. So, SPY. Yeah, there's no way I'm trading right now. So, yeah. So, manufacturing numbers just dropped. Job openings for April came in at 11.4 million versus 11.4 million expected. So, right on par with expectations prior of 11.549. So lower than expected job openings. ISM manufacturing employment for May came in at 49.6 versus 56 expected, prior 50. And so yeah, this is just data coming out. I didn't realize data was coming out. So we're still up $55 on the day. So still very green. But we got to wait and let the market stabilize at this point in time. All right, guys, so market coming right back here. Q all the way back to 311s. All right, guys, so Q pulling back a little bit. We're going to add to this now. 20 shares. Still very green on the day. Not red enough to where we're going to give back anything, even if it goes against this. And yeah, we're going to cut this. Not a reliable market right now. Now look at TNXP just dump at the highs here. Wow. So TNXP went up to 380s and then just slammed down. Facebook, Tesla still green. All right, so Q's starting to really break here. SPY already down pretty big on the day. Maybe we'll be able to open up with a short position now. Disney breaking down, Q breaking down. Just shorted a little bit on the SPY and made some money, but man, look at the market break. Looking kind of sketch. On a pop back here, we'll add 10 shares on a new candle. There we go. 10 shares, that's it. That's all we have the guts to trade here. There we go. We'll cover there. We also just made a little bit on the SPY too, so back up to where we're up about 60 on the day. There's the breakdown here. Wow, look at that break. Market's starting to flush. Wow. See if we get a little pop up here. I mean, we're testing the lows of the Q. And so we'll actually add 10 shares to this. Anticipating like a breakdown on the lows here is what we're anticipating. We'll add another 20, and then we'll use a risk here of 311. Right here. There we go, catching the breakdown, covering a piece. Finally catching the direction again. See if we can break the lows of the Q here. SPY's breaking down. Here's the low of the day break on the Q. We're just going to get out there. Caught the lows. SPY's still breaking down too. Set up about 65 on the day. All right, getting another pop in the queue. We're going to short into this now. 10 shares, slowly add to it up to maybe 310.75 or so if we can. If it doesn't work, then we'll just cut it, obviously. There's a breakdown. We'll take a little piece off there. There we go. Another breakdown. Cover there, so we're actually green again on the Q. Up about $70 again here, so we're starting to get some downward momentum that we're able to capitalize on. Big drop here, man. Big drop. Wow. While we got a second though, guys, y'all check out BitGet. BitGet is really dope because BitGet allows you to do a lot of different things in the market. So if we look at crypto futures, Bitcoin and other stocks have been, or other crypto have been running, and you can get leverage on BitGet. It's one of the ways, like a lot of people ask, how can you take advantage of the crypto market? Number one, there's no PDT rule in crypto. You can day trade and short with no PDT rule in the crypto market. And BitGet allows you to trade with leverage. And so you can trade with leverage. You can get up to 125 times leverage on BitGet. If I go to Bitcoin here, I can trade with up to 125 times leverage. So if I put up $1,000, they'll give me 125K. With ApeCoin, for instance, I can get 50K. And so if I put up 1,000 on ApeCoin, I can get 50K to day trade, short, all that good stuff. Just be careful there. It does involve a lot of risk, but if you're good at it, you can make money. I can't guarantee you're going to make money in any way on BitGet at all. You can also copy other profitable traders. And this is where a lot of people are going to find value. If I look at these copy traders here and I go to Copier's P&L, these are the traders that have actually made traders money. Trust Me here has made traders $215,000, traders that are copying him. He's made himself $43,000. He's made 160%. If I click on his name here, it shows you how long he's been here, how many orders he's done, what his P&L is over the last few days, all that good stuff. And so you can copy them trade for trade on this platform. He's full, unfortunately, but you can find traders like this who have made copiers 120K with self-discipline. If I want to follow him, again, I can't guarantee you're going to make money. I can select like a multiplier here. So I could say, okay, if you buy 1,000 shares, take 2-to-1 multiplier. So I buy 2,000 when you buy 1,000. Or if I want to take smaller size, say they're trading too large, I can go 0.25. If they buy 1,000, I buy 250. I can give myself a stop loss and say, hey, if you lose 50%, get out, take profit at 55% or whatever you want to do, and follow them trade for trade super easily. You can also invest on BitGet as well. So you can just regularly invest. So say you want to buy Ethereum or Bitcoin Cash or XRP or Chainlink, you can on BitGet really easily. They do have candlestick charts as well. Really dope platform. There's also competitions that BitGet has going on. There's team battle, 100 Bitcoin prize pool, individual battle, 100 Bitcoin prize pool, and depositing is super easy. You can be a copy trader yourself and earn 8%. So if you're good at crypto trading, you can be a copy trader. They do allow U.S. users with KYC verification, so you can use them with verification in the U.S. if you want. And you can depositing super easy. You just go to buy crypto. You'll get your coin within, you can use Simplex, Apple Pay, Visa, MasterCard, Google Pay, whatever you want to do, and you'll get your coin within 5 to 30 minutes. I'll post this link. They are a sponsor of our video, and so I'm certainly biased in their favor. But if you want to get involved with the crypto market on its rally back, Check it out. I'll post this link. Great way to help support the channel. There's the link. Check it out. Man, I should have shorted into that bounce for a big get. Another way you can help support us, guys, is by checking out Top Step. And I mentioned this earlier. We might actually buy 10 shares while we're around these lows. 10 shares. See if we get a little quick breakdown here. Getting one. Didn't size in like I really wanted to here, but that's okay. The other way to trade is BitGet. If you look at the Q and then you look at the SPY, you can trade the SPY essentially on Top Step with no PDT rule. So if you look at the SPY and then you look at like the E-mini at the top here. Here's the E-mini right here. Same price action. 2 green candles, 3 red. 2 green candles, 3 red on this bottom chart. So you can trade this top right chart with no PDT rule in futures. And here's Top Step right here. So Top Step funds traders in the futures market. They give you a demo. If you can hit their target while following their rules, they'll fund you between 50 up to over 100K with an 80% split. And so if you want to trade the same scalping strategies, you can see I traded the futures market up $475 today. You can trade it on Top Step. They're the gold standard of funded account programs. They've been around the longest. They're regulated in the US. They pay out millions every year and fund thousands of traders a year. And I'll post this link. It's a great way to help support the channel here as well. With that said, though, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and start the crypto show. All right, so we are getting a little bounce in the SPY. We're going to short into that pop. Maybe take a little bit more. 20 shares of the SPY, big upwick that we can maybe hopefully capitalize on. There we go. We'll cover a little piece there. All right, so we did get this beautiful breakdown in the SPY. There it goes. So we're catching the break here. There's the link. Cut that too. All right, guys, I'm probably going to close it down. It's pretty slow. We're going to go ahead and start our crypto show. And so, again, stick around, guys. We're immediately going to pivot you to our crypto show, which starts right now. And so we're going to go ahead and close this down and immediately pivot you to our crypto show, which starts right now. Last plug here, guys. Check out Webull. Webull right now is giving away free stocks. If you sign up and deposit any amount, I believe they give you 5 free stocks right now, 5. And Webull's dope. It's got free scanners, one of the better platforms, especially mobile platforms as well. And so if you want to check out Webull, I'll post this link as well. You get 5 free stocks if you sign up and deposit any amount. It could be 1 cent, I'm pretty sure. And so you get 5 free stocks for doing so. It's pretty dope. Here's the link if you want to check that out as well. Get some free stocks, guys. Anyways, yeah, stick around. We're going to go and close it down and immediately pivot to our crypto show. So, yeah, we'll see you guys there. Man, SPY, break it down, though. Red action in the market. Yeah, all good, Tiny. But, yeah, we're going to close it down. We're going to start our crypto show. And it's going to be live right now. So just stick around. We're going to start it up.